Hey everybody, this is Russ Carson Jr., one of the genealogists here at Family Tree Nuts, and we're in Madison County, Kentucky. We're about 3 or 4 miles south of historic Fort Boonesborough, built by Daniel Boone, and I've got a special guest with me here. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Amanda Thompson-Hughes, and I'm a family historian.
Awesome, awesome. And we're on this piece of property here. Where are we at?
Well, we're on land that was owned by my 5 times great-grandfather.
Wow, great, 5 times great-grandfather.
Yeah.
I think it's Captain Laurence Thompson.
That's correct, Captain Laurence Thompson.
And you're a Thompson.
I am.
How about that? That's pretty cool. So Captain Thompson, I think, was born in Virginia, I think, right? In 1747 or so?
Yeah, he was. Once he got old enough, he was in the Revolutionary War. He was part of the 1st North Carolina Regiment, saw battles at Brandywine and Germantown, and
wow.
he wintered over at Valley Forge.
Valley Forge, wow.
Yeah.
That was an easy vacation, right?
I guess.
Easy overnight. I think we learned that his unit checked in with 905 able-bodied men, but left with 315
yes, that's
able-bodied
correct.
men. They lost 2/3 of their men to sickness and death and illness there, so that was not an easy winter. So he probably would have known George Washington, obviously, too.
Right, and even in his pension application in 1832, he wrote that he was actually in New Jersey, in Trenton, you know, the whole Washington crossing the Delaware and all of that.
Awesome, awesome. That's your ancestor.
Yes.
I'm jealous. That kind of thing. But in 1778, I think he got out of the Army and came here to Boonesborough.
He did. 1778, 1779, he made his way west, was part of the original, you know, early pioneers here at Boonesborough. He got married in 1780 to a daughter of another Kentucky pioneer, of Captain Nathaniel Hart.
Captain Nathaniel Hart, he was the lead negotiator for the Transylvania Company for the purchase of Kentucky. So that's pretty neat too. The reason we're at this particular spot is we're on acreage that your 5th great-grandfather, Revolutionary War veteran, owned here in Kentucky.
Yeah, and he owned quite a number of acres over just many different sites along many different waterways. But yeah, this was one.
Right along Otter Creek. And I know on that ridgeline right there, that's supposedly where Daniel Boone first surveyed the area.
That's right.
Where Otter Creek emptied into the Kentucky River, knew that was a great place to set the fort up. So that's pretty neat right on top of the ridgeline there. What's it like to be at a spot of ancestor like that they live? They walk these grounds, farm the land.
You know, it's pretty amazing, especially considering that I have a cousin, distant elder cousin, that lives maybe a 1/4 mile away from where we're standing right now. She's lived here in this area all her life. So it's surreal, you know, just like that, you know that this is where your ancestors walked.
For 240 plus years, your ancestors have lived here, a 1/4 of a millennia kind of thing too. And I think there was he had a really rough time along Otter Creek one day, didn't you remember that?
He did. Captain Thompson was actually out hunting with a friend of his from the fort, a man named Thomas Marshall, and they were actually a little bit away from where we're at right now, but they were ambushed by Indians.
Oh man.
And unfortunately, Thomas Marshall was shot and killed, and his body had to be left and gone back for later. And Lawrence thankfully got away, otherwise I probably wouldn't be here right now. But
they grabbed him, didn't they?
Yeah.
The Indians grabbed hold of him, he was on his horse? That's
right, he was on his horse, his saddle got shot up, and they grabbed his shirt, he ripped his shirt, but he was able to get back to the fort at Boonesborough for safety.
Yeah, we see he was all bruised up from just running 100 miles an hour on a horse bit through the brush and things. But so is there anything else you'd like to say while we're here?
I'm just so thankful that, you know, the records, you know, the history and all of that is still preserved. And I'm just, as a historian and just somebody who's tied to this land, it's just wonderful that we can come back here.
It's beautiful, it's beautiful. So thank you for bringing us here.
Yeah.
So we are at the land of Captain Laurence Thompson, the 5th great-grandfather of Amanda here in Madison County, Kentucky, one of the first Boonesborough pioneers. And hey, remember, Family Tree Nuts, let our nuts find the nuts in your family tree.